The council was in turmoil. How could this happen? They had invested decades into deciphering the symbols, using their best minds, their most advanced technology. And still, they had failed. And then, out of nowhere, a human, someone with no experience in ancient languages or complex codes, had solved it in seconds. The council's most respected scholars sat in stunned silence, unable to comprehend the sheer simplicity of what had just occurred. Some of them refused to believe it. It can't be right, they argued. This human must have had help, or it's just luck. But others couldn't deny it. The solution was flawless. Every step Alex had taken to crack the code was perfect. It was as if they had seen something no one else could. Slowly, doubt began to spread across the galaxy. Was humanity truly this capable? Was there something in the way they thought, a natural ability to spot patterns that the other species lacked? The fear grew stronger. If humans could solve this puzzle so easily, what else were they capable of? What other ancient secrets had they unlocked without anyone realizing? The council's frustration turned into fear. Humanity might not be as weak as they once thought. The news of Alex's success spread quickly across the galaxy, and with it came confusion and disbelief. How could someone so young, so ordinary, have solved the puzzle that had baffled the galaxy's greatest minds for centuries? The alien scholars couldn't stop talking about it. They had all studied the symbols for years, using every method they knew, but none of their efforts had worked. Yet, Alex, without even knowing it, had cracked the code in seconds. When they asked Alex how they did it, the human simply shrugged and said, "I thought it looked like a crossword puzzle, so I tried it that way." The alien scholars were stunned. The simplicity of Alex's answer left them speechless. They had been so focused on complicated algorithms and ancient texts that they had missed the simplest explanation. Alex didn't overthink it. They just saw the pattern. The galaxy's greatest minds were left questioning everything they knew. Could it be that they had been too wrapped up in their own methods, too proud of their advanced technology, to recognize something so basic? The fear began to creep in. If a human could see what they had missed, what other secrets were they hiding? The galaxy's greatest minds were shaken. How had this human, with no advanced knowledge or technology, done something they couldn't? The alien historians and scholars couldn't stop questioning their methods. They had relied on complex equations, ancient rituals, and the most powerful artificial intelligences to decode the symbols. But Alex, with just a simple app, had cracked the code in seconds. Some of the scholars were in denial, insisting that there had to be a mistake. "It's a fluke," they said. "The human must have gotten lucky." But as they rechecked Alex's solution, it was perfect, flawless, even. There were no errors, no contradictions. The puzzle was solved, and the answer was clear. But how? Slowly, the reality started to sink in. Humanity's way of thinking was different. They didn't approach problems the way the rest of the galaxy did. They could see patterns in ways no one else could. It was this very simplicity in their thinking that allowed them to solve what others couldn't. The more the scholars thought about it, the more they realized that they had underestimated humanity. If one human could unlock such a powerful mystery, what other secrets might they uncover in the future? The fear spread like wildfire. Humanity wasn't just another species. They were something much more dangerous. As the alien scholars and council members wrestled with the implications of Alex's discovery, they began to realize that the puzzle was just the beginning. The decoded symbols weren't just a message, they were a map. A map that led to a hidden vault buried deep on an ancient, uncharted world. Inside the vault was technology so advanced, it could change the galaxy forever. Energy sources that could power entire star systems, weapons that could reshape the balance of power, and knowledge that could unlock the deepest mysteries of the universe. The Council, now desperate to control this newfound power, turned to Alex. They wanted the human to lead them to the vault, to help them unlock its secrets. Alex agreed, though they remained calm and collected, understanding the weight of the situation. As they traveled to the vault's location, the alien historians were in awe of Alex's ability to solve the complex clues with ease. While they struggled with ancient calculations and star maps, Alex simply followed the patterns, each step seemingly easier than the last. The more Alex uncovered, the more the alien scholars understood. It wasn't about advanced technology. It was about seeing the universe differently. And as they finally reached the vault, the question that loomed was, what would happen when humanity, with its unique perspective, controlled this incredible power? Would they use it for domination or something far greater? The galaxy watched, unsure of what would come next. The vault door creaked open, revealing a trove of relics that no one in the galaxy had ever imagined. Ancient artifacts, glowing with energy, filled the chamber. Technology beyond their wildest dreams was now within reach. The council stood at the threshold, their eyes filled with hunger, greed, and fear. They saw the power to control star systems, to manipulate energy, and to reshape the galaxy according to their will. But as Alex stepped forward, the weight of the moment pressed down on them. This wasn't just about power, it was about responsibility. Alex could feel the immense energy in the room, and it was clear. The galaxy wasn't ready for this kind of power. The human stood tall, facing the council. "We can't use this for control," Alex said firmly. "This power isn't ours to dominate. It's ours to share, to build something greater, something united." The council hesitated, their desires at war with the wisdom in Alex's words. They had lived for millennia in a galaxy divided, where power meant survival. But Alex wasn't interested in ruling. They were interested in cooperation. Slowly, some of the council members began to see the truth in Alex's vision. A galaxy where knowledge, not power, would lead. Some still resisted, clinging to the old ways, but the seed of change had been planted. Humanity had shown them a path forward, a way to build a galaxy of hope, not domination. The future had shifted. The galaxy would never be the same.